Hello and welcome back to my channel and another scenario speedrun. So today we're going to do surviving the holidays. There are two potential outcomes. I don't actually know how long this one will go on for. It's either going to go on forever because I've seen a couple of people attempt it and it seems to be one of those things that you either get done like almost instantly or it goes on forever and seems impossible. So we'll see. Assuming that I can get it done fairly quickly, I might have a go at seeing if we can complete both of them. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I had to think about what Sims to make. I even looked up like famous celebrity beefs to see if I could come up with anything funny, and I can't, so I'm just going to make some random Sims, but that's alright. And we're going to give them, again, very similar traits to usual and also the same traits as each other to make this as easy as possible. So I think that's going to be cheerful, romantic and outgoing. Romantic because obviously one of the potential outcomes is a romantic one, and I think it would help for them to be flirty. They don't seem to get romantic boosts of this, or maybe they do and the description is wrong, but I think it will help to have them flirty anyway. So let's make our second one, and like I said, it's going to be the same traits. So, and I'm just giving them the soulmate aspiration because I don't actually know if anything would help or hinder with that, so I don't think it really matters. So we've got Kim and we've got Melanie, and yeah, let's get started. Right, we're in Mount Komorebi this time, just for the snowy vibes because, you know, want to feel a bit Christmassy, want to feel a bit festive. That is one question though, about this surviving the holidays thing. Winterfest actually isn't till Wednesday. Winterfest isn't today, and I can't make it today. So I've made Winterfest tomorrow, just in case it runs over for another day. Hopefully not, hopefully you can get it done in one day, but we'll see. But yeah, other than that, it's not really a surviving the holidays scenario, is it? I saw somebody else point this out, that it's a bit like, I get it that it's the holidays in real life, but if you're gonna make a scenario called surviving the holidays, you should probably make it start on the holidays, but you know, never mind, I guess. I'm also gonna edit this house. We're gonna see if we can squeeze it into a tiny home. Right, so I've changed the house so that I've managed to make it a tiny home. So yeah, a micro home, sorry. So it's a micro home so they can get the double relationship gains and just, you know, feel good all the time, I guess. We are gonna add a few lot traits. I'm not going to do romantic aura for now because I think I'm going to do that one second. I've also saved as this, you know, setup, if you know what I mean. So I've got another identical save to what I've got now so that I can have another go at it in a minute and do the other one, you know, assuming this one doesn't take too long. But yeah, for now we're going to do the friends one instead. So I think we'll put down, we'll just put gnomes in there because I always do that unless I have a reason not to, even though they tend to not bother sleeping anymore. That's the thing, is I've got all of this stuff here, they probably won't use it. I think we're going to do peace and quiet because that says that it makes tense moods go away faster, and maybe sunny aspect so that their mood is better. I don't know, I've just had a skim and I can't really see much that would be helpful, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. And then yeah, let's get started. We've got these two. They've both got festering grudges and they despise each other. They're enemies. So we're going to try and make them friends without any negative sentiments. So I haven't really done any research. I'm not really sure where to start. I'm not sure if or how to get rid of a sentiment. Let's apologise, I guess, would be a good start. I'm not sure what happened, but we can apologise anyway. Maybe we are apologising for insulting her fashion sense. Okay, that didn't go over well. Looks like this is going to be harder than I think. Can you apologise as well? You can apologise as well. Okay, so that's made it worse. What next? Let's see if we can cloud gaze, because cloud gazing helps relationship, doesn't it? Okay, she said no, that's made it worse. So far we're at a worse start than we started with. I think next I'm going to try photos, because photos help, don't they? Right, take photo with Kim. Kim and Melanie have settled their differences and are no longer enemies. Well, that was that was quick. Oh, Jesus Christ, how did that happen? Well, they've still got the festering grudge, but they're acquaintances now, so that was an easy fix. And there was me getting worried that I wasn't going to be able to do anything. I'm not sure how to get rid of the festering grudge, or whether that's just a time thing. Maybe I should have... Oh, make peace after fight. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let's take some more photos. Honestly, most of this time is just being wasted because they just sit there doing not what I tell them to. Oh, now they're good friends. All it took was 2 photos and they've become best friends. That feels like a bug. That doesn't feel like that was earned. Can we make peace after the fight now? Okay, she reacted positively that time, but what does that actually mean for us? Hasn't changed the sentiments at all. Kind of wish we still had apologised. Maybe I should have got their relationship up and then apologised. Maybe that would have helped. I'm actually going to try that. I know technically it's a little bit cheaty, but I'm going to reload and I'm going to try it the other way, where I do the photos first and then apologise. Let's see if we can get this done in 1 hour. Right, so we've reloaded, so they're back to being enemies. So I'm going to take a photo with Kim. We're going to do that twice. Then we're going to have them both apologise and we're going to see if that helps. Okay, so that's one lot and they're no longer enemies. And that's another lot, so now they're best friends. So let's apologise to each other now and see if that gets rid of your sentiments. That didn't do anything. What about the other way round? Let's see if you can apologise. Or if, well, you can apologise. See if you apologising helps any. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it did, kind of. Wait, one of you has not got a sentiment anymore. Okay, so you're still angry with Melanie, but she did apologise to you. So I'm not sure why. That's so strange. So I don't know how to remove the sentiment other than obviously cheating, which I don't want to do, or waiting just for it to expire. Because it worked one way around. Hang on, let's have one more go. Because it's really strange that it worked one way around where apologising removed it, and then the other way around it didn't. Maybe if I alternate the take photo with thing, because I had Melanie take both of them last time, so maybe if I do it one each, then apologising will work. So I've had them take pictures. They are now highest relationship. And let's also have them become best friends, just for good measure. And then let's have them both apologise to each other. Okay, so she's gained a positive sentiment. Has that removed the negative one then? It hasn't. It's halved it though. Oh, so that seems to work then. So let's have you apologise to her as well. See if we can remove the sentiment entirely. No, that hasn't worked. That's so weird. Why does Kim not want to forgive Melanie? They have exactly the same traits and they're in exactly the same situation. The sentiment's been halved and Kim's is lower. Weird. I don't understand how... Let's just keep having them talk, I guess. I mean, they're already max relationship. We just need to get rid of the sentiment. And it looks like a way to do that could be giving them more sentiments. Like, good ones. So if we just do a bunch of really nice things, make peace after fight, let's see if that does anything. Well, she accepted it, but it hasn't changed anything. Let's just do a bunch of nice things, see if we can get any good sentiments to override the bad ones. Because I don't want to, because I've already basically done my part. If the rest of it's just a waiting game, that's kind of annoying when you're trying to speedrun it. Okay, you've got a new sentiment. Okay, so the grudges are quite low now, but they're still there. Okay, so they've got another new sentiment. The grudge is almost done now. Apparently they gave each other jam or something, which they didn't, but that's fine. But yeah, the grudge is basically gone, so like I don't see anything left in it, so I guess let's just keep trying to override it with other things. Oh, we can apologise again. Let's do that again then. See if we can just get rid of that last little bit, because I don't see anything left in the little bubble, and apparently there is something. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we've done it in 2 hours. Clearly that one doesn't take very long. So we will have a go at the other one as well. But yeah, it felt a little bit hit or miss. But then also felt a little bit easy in the way of obviously the photos. You just have to take photos twice and then bam, they're best friends. Which I knew that the photos gave them a lot of relationship. I didn't realise it was that much. But yeah, getting rid of the sentiment was probably the hardest part. But we still got it done in less than 2 hours. So yeah, you know, moving on. Right, so we are back here again. At the start, we're going to have a go at the second one. So the two household sims are romantically involved as enemies with benefits. From what I understand, this is going to be more difficult because it's going to be kind of like a balancing act between, you know, friendship and romance and enemies and all of that stuff. So I'm not quite sure how to approach this. First things first though, I am going to change the lot traits. So we're going to put on, I think, peace and quiet because tense moodlets aren't going to help us, and then obviously romantic aura, and hopefully that will help us. So I sort of feel like the best way to approach this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the take photo with again, just to get their friendship up. Then I'm going to work on their romantic, and then we're going to try and drive the friendship down again, is I think how I'm going to approach it. They're no longer enemies. They've got a little bit of friendship. Is this enough for romantic interactions to work yet, or do they need more? Let's just do some tame things. Let's just flirt a couple times. Okay, she's accepting it. That's good. Oh, and they've got romance bar quite high already. Let's compliment her appearance. So far, because they've still got the festering grudge sentiment. So far, they don't seem to be acting like that at all. You know, she's just quite happy to accept all of these advances. So let's embrace a couple times. Blow a kiss, maybe. Do our first kiss. Okay. I assume that that's probably high enough to be considered romantically involved. So I guess let's start driving the friendship down again and just be mean. So let's ask what Melanie's problem is, which is obviously related to the sentiment, and see how much that may hurt the flirty one. Okay. So that damages the romantic one as well. Maybe going for a sentiment-related one wasn't the best idea. We'll see. Let's go back to doing some romantic things. Like I said, I thought this was going to be a balancing act, and it is. Right, so you've got romantic up again. So let's not do the sentiment-related one, and let's just insult her and see how much that makes it go down. Okay, that made it go down quite a lot. That's not great. But, you know, I think it's fine because I think we can do this. I think it'll be okay. So, I guess let's just flirt some more. Okay, now let's be mean again. I feel like if this wasn't The Sims, this would probably count as emotional abuse. So hot and cold. Right, let's just flirt some more, I guess. Okay, let's be mean again. It's just a lot of back and forth, Let's insult her. God, it was annoying is that every now and again they're getting in just plain friendly interactions. I'm like, I don't want you to do plain friendly interactions. See, no, don't talk about the sunny weather. Just be mean and then flirt. There we go, that's the right idea. Stop just talking. Just flirt or be mean. No, nothing else. Okay, so the friendship bar's almost gone. I think we're definitely getting in the right direction, but it's so difficult because they just keep chatting in the meantime and they're getting their friendship bar up without touching their relationship bar, which is really annoying. You know what the funny thing is I spent, I think, the most amount of time making this house over, and I didn't need to. I could have just downloaded a tiny house or basically just made a small room without any furniture, and I spent so long trying to get everything fitting in. I don't need to. They haven't even been inside yet, and I don't think they're gonna. Oh, the kissing hands doesn't help their friendship. That seems to just do romance. Interesting. And blowing a kiss as well doesn't seem to do friendship. Right, let's be mean again. Get the friendship down again. Okay, finally we're in the red, but still with pink romance. Okay, let's do a passionate kiss, see how much that helps or hinders. Can you stop dancing around and interact, please? There we go. Okay, so that helped romance without touching friendship. Good to know, good to know. Can you do it again? No, you can't. Okay, noted. Just kiss her then. Just kiss her a couple times. Or just once, actually, and then we'll be mean again. Because she keeps talking to you about shit that she doesn't need to talk to you about. Right, so kiss her, insult her again. We're getting there, we are getting there. Oh, we can fight. Oh, but no. I think fighting might ruin everything we did with the relationship, but I'm not going to do that, even though it's tempting. Let's just keep insulting her. Because, yeah, I don't want to ruin it completely. Who the hell is this child? Look, I don't generally cheat in these ones because I don't want to, but you can go away. You're not part of this. I'm trying to decide which actions don't affect friendship and which do, and I'm not doing a very good job. It's so difficult to balance this. Ask a risque question seems to help, but it's gone. Every time I see one, I'm like, oh, actually, that seemed to get their romance up without affecting friendship. It goes, it disappears. So I'm really struggling to balance it. Ooh. Oh shit, okay. Now what? Oh, it's because it was the same thing. Right. Yeah, I forgot that they get mad if you do the same thing over and over. You know what, that's fair enough. Fair enough. For a second I thought that they were going to just not do it now that they hate each other enough. Okay, kiss hands then. Let's do something else. We'll mix it up. I'm sorry. I love that that's where you've drawn the line though. Oh, it's a tedious conversation now though, so I don't know if that will affect things. Oh no, she's alright, she's over it. But yeah, that's where she's drawn the line, is repetition, not the horrible things that are happening in between all the romantic stuff. We are quite high romance and enemies now though, so I don't know. I think we've got to declare enemies, so I've got to wait for that to come up, but I think we're nearly there. Okay, Melanie and Kim now despise each other. That's good. So let's get that romance up a bit if we can. can we start caressing your cheek again? Are you okay with that now or not? Okay, yeah, you're cool with that now. Okay, good. Because I don't think that was getting up your friendship. So we can do that a couple times, get romance up, and then declare enemy. And hopefully that will complete the scenario. Okay, that made your romance take a fair hit. That's okay. Let's caress your cheek once more, if you'll let us. Because that's the only one that I can see that doesn't massively help friendly. Let's imply your mother's a llama just to get that enemy back up, and then we'll ask Risque question a couple of times. And then that should be good, right? Are they enemies with benefits or not? What are they like actually technically considered right now? Enemies and lovers. How do you get enemies with benefits? Do they have to actually woohoo? Or what? Right, let's be mean again and then do a couple risque questions just to try and max out those 2 bars. Their bars are both maxed out now, like completely maxed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it and then I'm going to buy a double bed and have them woohoo just in case that's the problem. We can get rid of all of this because we don't need any of this. It's not pretty, but it doesn't have to be. And then let's get them the best double bed. Just so that they're comfortable, just to make sure that that's not a problem. Woohoo with Kim. Because maybe you've got a woohoo to actually technically be enemies with benefits. I just worry, that's why I saved it before, is because I worry that this is going to massively help their friendship and then not make them enemies anymore. Okay, so they've done that. And nothing's happened. They're still considered just both lovers and enemies. I'm going to look it up because I'm not sure what else I'm going to be doing. So I can't find anything useful. I'm not sure if maybe they need to actually be in a relationship because they aren't yet. So maybe that's the issue. The only other thing I can think of is because I made them friends and then made them enemies afterwards. So the only other thing that I can think of is that I shouldn't have done that and they had to stay enemies and never be friends in the middle, if that makes sense.
Larkin? Amuki.
Okay, so they're actually girlfriends now, and they're still not enemies with benefits. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to try again one last time because I have seen people having issues with this, so it might well just be that it's not working. But I'm going to see if I can pull up a previous save because I haven't actually saved another one because I thought that this would be fine. But I'm going to see if I can pull up a previous save, go back to the beginning and see if I can do it without ever making them friends and just keep them enemies from the start, if that makes sense. I don't know if that will make a difference or not, but it's worth a try. Right, so back here in the beginning again, gonna have them both take steamy showers, try and get them a bit flirty before I try and do anything, because I want to see now if I can try and get them to be romantic without ever losing their enemy status, rather than being friends and then becoming enemies. Let's see if we can do it without ever becoming friends and see if that works. Right, so let's start off with offering a rose. Hopefully that's not too much too soon.
Go.
Okay, so she accepts that, so that's good. So let's do that again. Right, then I'm not going to push it, so let's then go to, let's be mean to keep that one quite high, the negative one, and then I guess we'll try flirting. I know that'll give them a bit of friendship, but I don't want to overdo it on the offering a rose. I know the other ones we tried before that helped were risque question, but I feel like that's a bit much a bit soon. So we'll do that and then we'll just flirt. Okay, she doesn't like that. Or maybe, actually, let's try that again. I wonder if, actually, doing offer rose 2, or maybe we'll do it 3 times, because I think you can do things 3 times without them getting upset. If we offer rose 3 times, and then hopefully maybe we can just go straight on to ask risque question then. Maybe they'll be high enough then to accept that without touching the friendly bar. Okay, so we're going to offer rose 3 times. So far, so good. And then let's move on to risque questions. Hopefully they've got enough romance to accept that as well. Okay, that's working. Let's do 3 of those. Hey, we did it in less than an hour. Okay, so that does work then. Game time elapsed 56 minutes. I guess when you actually know what you're doing, it's literally just a formula. Have them both take romantic showers, offer rose 3 times, and then ask risque question once or twice until this happens. So there we go. I've done surviving the holidays in 2 different ways. And yeah. There's not much to say about it. That's the scenario, I guess. You can whiz through it very quickly, but it's also a little bit confusing because obviously I did try the love to hate you one before. But yeah, you're not allowed to fall out of being enemies. As soon as they've stopped being enemies, you've lost the scenario. It'd be nice if they made that a little bit clearer, like remaining enemies rather than just being enemies, because I thought that it would be okay to make them friends first, but it is not. So yeah, that's all for this video, I guess. So if you are here, thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you want it, and I will see you soon.